Welcome, my chingus, to episode 86 of This Week in K-Pop. In this episode, we will talk about BAP, Big Brain, Brave Girls, Cosmic Girls, Eddie Kim, Esbee, Kicks, Ladies Code, Mamamoo, Rainbow, Yoo Young-jin, and Dio. My name is Steven, and with me is my lovely co-host, Josh.
Hello.
Now, I'm sorry for not having an after show episode last week.
Yeah.
I was very sick last week, so I couldn't do anything. And I'm sorry for this going up a little bit late because
I was also very ill like yesterday, and I'm still not feeling all that great, but we really wanted to put this podcast out even though it was a little bit late, so just bear with us. Sorry if I'm lacking a little bit of energy today, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do it for you, Chingus.
We will confirm that I am the better cast member this episode.
1 centimeter difference.
Hey, as long as it's the upside, I'm down with that. Now, if you're new, This Week in K-Pop is a discussion podcast that lovers
join hands.
I had like a Freudian slip there, you know.
We do have a lot of baby making songs this week, but
do we have a lot of baby making songs?
We do have a few. But yeah, we're a K-pop discussion podcast.
I don't agree with that.
And what do we do here, Steven? What do we do?
We cover the last 2 weeks of K-pop music video releases, and each episode, Josh and I will pick what we think are the best songs of the episode. Mm-hmm. And this was one of those episodes where we both agreed 100% on which song is the best. And Josh, what song wins this episode for us?
I feel like these past couple months we've had a few of these, and this week's special winner is Mamamoo with their song "You're the Best."
Come on, hey mommy. Come on, hey daddy. 이리 와서 얘들 좀 봐. Come on, hey sister. Come on, hey brother. 누가 얘들 좀 말려줘. 귀여운 척, 섹시한 척, 이쁜 척 그런 거 안 해도 날 알아보는 너. 센스, 매너, 말투, 표정, 행동 하나까지 섬세한 널 알아보는 나. 우리들 사이 단 한 뼘 사이 매일 아침 난 너의 목소리로 눈을 뜨고 우리들 사이 딱 맞는 타입. Come on 거기 mister. Come on 이리 와봐. 천천히 아주 조금씩. Hey 거기 미소가 예쁜 남자. 날 미치게 하는 그런 남자. 몸매도 얼굴도 시선 같아. Hey Mr. 생각이 멋진 남자. 나 지금 너 때문에 혼란스러워. 제발 누가 나 좀 알려줘.
Did you need to look down for that? Or I didn't know where that dramatic pause came from, but
So the Korean title is "No is Wonder," I think.
yeah, no is small dick.
Yeah, but it's super strange because it's a combination of English and kind of Korean.
Yeah.
But the English title I think is called "You're the Best."
Yeah.
And this is Mamamoo's official single for their album. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. They had pre-release songs which we loved. I Miss You, which was their more R&B ballad. We love the
Pride of 1 centimeter.
Which is their more rap-based, jokey kind of trolley song.
Yeah.
And this one is their kind of leading pop single. And Josh, why do you think this is the best song of the episode?
Okay, so we have seen Mamamoo do a lot of different styles. They came out with a more R&B style that Steven and I still kind of agree is our favorite Mamamoo style. They did a little bit of a doo-wop-y kind of style, a little bit more poppy as well, and have a lot of rap tracks actually as well. And so the song that kind of propelled them into mainstream success was more of the more poppy songs. And this, I think, has a good mixture of all of those. It's got a good poppy chorus, some R&B aspects in there as well, a little bit of funk, a little bit of jazz, doo-wop, and
Just a little bit of jazz.
a little bit of everything. And I think this has got what's good about Mamamoo. So if you're not a Mamamoo fan, if you've never heard of them before, this is a good song to start out, ease you into their discography. So
Yeah.
Steven, why do you like it so much?
I still think, because you were so positive, right? But we play devil's advocate.
Are we gonna go there again?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, good.
I think this is, again, like you said, like like when I hear this song, I think to myself, like, no other girl group can sing this song.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there are
They
many.
can put out a song like it, but
Yeah, but they're not going to do it like.
Mamamoo style.
I don't even think a lot of girl groups can get away with the types of songs like Mamamoo does. Like like there are many songs that I like. Like any Brave Sound song, right? I love those songs to death. But any girl group could sing some of those songs, right?
Yeah. I mean, Brave Sound is notorious for kind of taking groups that don't really have strong or distinctive vocals and kind of making a song that is very one, comfortable for them, and two, catchy for them to have success, right?
Yeah, but that, I just true Brave Sound. I could say the same thing about Double Psychic. I could say the same thing about what's the Twice dude?
Black Eyed
Pilsung, right?
yeah.
Like, most K-pop songs, I think, for the most part, can be switch-swapped
Yeah.
out pretty easily. But
Yeah.
I think Mamamoo specifically, like, I don't think another girl group can sing "I Miss You," right? I don't think they can pull off I'm better than you one
Yeah.
centimeter. I just call it 1 centimeter, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think they can pull off this song. Like, that's why I love Mamamoo so
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
and their type of music.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to kind of disparage other groups. I do think there are other good singers, before I say this, but I feel like if you took every group's best singer and formed a group around those members, they still wouldn't be vocally as strong as Mamamoo, in my opinion.
And it's at least for me, it's very specifically the type of song that Mamamoo is good at, right?
Yeah.
They have a very specific voice that they're good at, and they do that specific voice really well. There might be objectively better singers
Yeah.
in other girls groups, I don't know, but like for this style of music, for what Mamamoo does, like I would say, yeah, ain't no one gonna do it like Mamamoo
ain't
does.
no comparison when it comes to Mamamoo. And Steven and I have we've really been Mamamoo fans since they debut.
Number one.
Yeah, since their debut, and it is really refreshing to see them kind of be really popular because, as we said in the K-pop Weekly Update show that we do, this is their highest charting song to date.
Yeah, they did officially, after we recorded, they did officially all kill at number one. So this is the number one song in Korea, and it's really great to see Mamamoo doing well. Because it's
Yeah.
always good, as fans, to see your group doing well, but
Yeah.
also, like, good things doing well,
Yeah. And I mean, we could talk about the music video a little bit. We haven't talked about the music video.
Right.
The music video. So another thing that Steven and I really love about Mamamoo that I think is different from other girl groups is Mamamoo don't take themselves too seriously. Right. They aren't really trying to protect an idol image because I think in their minds they're not really idols and they're not really kind of solo performers. They are a vocal group. And so they like to have fun, and their music videos and performances always show them goofing around, having fun, messing with each other. And that's the thing Steven and I love about music videos in general. You can have a very generic music video, but if it really shows like you're having fun, getting after with your other members, or just, acting it up, cheesing it up, then we'll automatically like it a little bit better than, generic music video number 2. Right?
Yeah, no, I fully agree. Like, I think when they started, they were more proper, right? But recently, in the last year or two, they've been like that's the good thing about them is like they have the vocal prowess of like a four-man and like of a vocal group, but those dudes are always like super serious and like we're gonna sing this power ballad and we're gonna look solemnly at the camera, right? But like Mamamoo has that singing ability, but they're in this like quirky, fun package, and it's just so refreshing to see. And I think this music video is a great showing of that. they're cute. There's also funny moments of like goofiness.
To like reiterate what I said earlier, this music video is kind of like all four of the members are kind of chasing one guy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Generic
storyline that
storyline.
Steven and I harp on all the time, right? But it's usually flipped, kind of like a boy band trying to chase after one girl. And the reason why I feel this is really different is because just the energy of the video, not in a like I'm attracted to them kind of way, but just like, man, it looks like they're really enjoying themselves. It looks like they're really kind of having fun shooting it, and you know, they're really kind of selling it. You know what I mean?
We did mention when we were watching it that like someone finally figured out, like they always knew they were kind of pretty, but like they definitely figured out like they're pretty and they have nice bodies because they're definitely wearing some tight outfits in this one, way more than I can remember in the past.
Yeah.
But I do, you know, I do think of all the Mamamoo songs, even though this is our pick, right?
Not the best Mamamoo song.
Yeah, I still think
Not
it's
your
about
favorite.
middle of the road for me, personally. Like, you know, I'm as you said, I still like the more R&B stuff more. So like, I still like I Missed You. I think I Missed You is a better song than this for me personally. But like sometimes I'm in the mood for the I Miss You, and sometimes I'm in the mood for this or the you know Mr. MMO or the you know whatever.
Yeah. I feel almost in the same way. The more I kind of listen to Mamamoo's just kind of all their songs, I actually appreciate them more because usually when you have a vocal group, they can only do kind of one style most of the time. Like what we said earlier with Four Men, they are very ballad, kind of powerful singers, right? And if they did something poppy, then people kind of raise their eyebrows like, oh, this is not really Four Men.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything that Mamamoo has been doing up until this point, it's been believable up to some point.
Yeah.
It's been very good. And while I do kind of appreciate a different R&B sound from Mamamoo, I honestly can't say that this song is better than that song because if I want to hear something poppy, then I'm going to like this song better. If I want to hear, you know, a deep soulful ballad, I'm going to listen to I Miss You. And you know,
Okay, so I'm gonna say I Miss You is better. 100%. Like I'm actually I'm 100% sure it's better because this song has that jazz fucking rando-thon at the end of this song. And so like for I Miss You, I don't really have anything negative to say. But like the one negative thing about this song is like we were joking about in the update, but like at the end of this song, like the piano and bass guitar dude.
No, that's
Is that a
Ladies
different
Code.
song?
Yeah, that's Ladies Code.
Oh, fuck me in the butt. Fuck me in the test.
Different song.
Never mind. I
But-
take everything I said
Yeah.
back.
Oh, this is the
Mamamoo's the best.
This is the you're the best, Steven.
Yeah.
But this is
Woo!
the song that has the very, very kind of poppy chorus. And I think that's why it turns you a little bit off. For Steven, and also myself, if you're going to have a poppy chorus, it's got to be really, really catchy. And this song, to be like super pop, it's missing a little bit of that catchiness. But as a song, as a whole, I think it's really good still.
Yeah, ignore what I just said. It is not. It's tied. We're back to tied, guys. We're back to tied. You know, sometimes you're in the mood for. But as you know, if you're a longtime listener, I mean, R&B. You know, Don't Be Happy, Peppermint Chocolate is our favorite, or right, is our kind of favorite style of Mamamoo.
Yeah.
So like, maybe you just got into Mamamoo. Maybe this is the first time you've heard our podcast, and you're like, you just checked out. This is your first Mamamoo song. Check out some of the old Mamamoo stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty darn good.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, like Mr. Ambiguous or Mr. MMO, that's the kind of song that kind of raised them in consciousness in Korea. And for Steven, like that song was kind of the middle of the road for us too.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show, Mamamoo got a lot of good songs. Go check them out.
Check them out. They're the best.
What else should you check out, Steven?
You should also check out, things for your ear holes. Sometimes you don't have enough time to read a book. I don't have enough time to read books sometimes. Probably because either I'm sick, I'm pooping, I'm at work, I'm sleeping, or I'm playing a lot of video games.
Hey.
And when you're playing a lot of video games, you can't read a book,
No.
but you can listen to a book. Right? So you should go to audibletrial.com/TWIK to get a free audiobook from over 180,000 titles.
Yep.
And you also get a free 30-day trial with that, right? You can get the free book, try out their service, cancel, and still keep that free book.
It's not illegal. No.
It's not. It's built into the system. You can
They're
totally
supposed
do
to be
that.
taking advantage of that.
Yeah. And if you use that link, not only does it help us out, but it helps you out because when you're driving to work, you know, when you're doing chores, right? You can listen to our podcast first.
Yeah, I mean,
course.
you're first.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. But then after that, you can check out a book, you know?
Yeah.
Any book. Like there's some good books out there. You want, you know, we talked about it many times before. You want to check out Harry Potter again? You should definitely listen to the audiobook. It's like this weird mix of like, well, you're watching the movie and you're reading the book.
Yeah.
Amazing. You want to check out, I don't know, Lord of the Rings? You know, it's a long ass book. You got time for that. Listen. In your ear hole.
Listen.
So once again, that's audibletrial.com/TWIK. Thank you, Audible, for, you know, allowing us to say whatever we want.
Yeah.
And thank you for all the people that do sign up.
Yeah, we do have people who do sign up, and
Yeah.
we really want to say thank you because it directly supports us, and it just shows us that you're not mindless robots just clicking,
I
listening.
mean, it hasn't happened actually in quite a while, or it hasn't been that many in the last couple of months. But
so we do have a lot of mindless robot changes.
so to prove to us you're not a robot, check out that link. Okay,
Please be real.
Check out that link. Sign up for a new account. Get a free book. Let's move on. Josh, what is your second? What was the song that I got confused with? What are your second music video?
So I just want to premise, these last few months we've had a good amount of songs being released, and this week is no exception. Mamamoo is definitely number one, but kind of the next best song, it was really tough for me to choose, as Steven knows, but I want to introduce my second favorite song, which is Ladies Code with Galaxy.
별이 눈 뜰 때 나를 비추네. Oh, how you there? 나를 알아줘. 언덕에 오를게. 손은 들고 미소 짓는 yeah, yeah. 날 제발 구해줘. 달을 가르며 춤추는 심장. 시간 되었어. 나만 아는 우리 둘의 비밀스런 신호. 안녕 기다렸어. 날 데려가줘. Let's to the galaxy. 끝없는 emergency. Here 어둠 속에 빛을 내는 universe. 낯선 나 부디 반겨줄래. 달들 말들 주저한 맘 줄어드는 옷들 멈출 수 없는 너의 이끌림. 언뜻 예전에 본 듯해 기억 문득 끝이 없는 어둠 속에 찾은 하나의 빛.
Now, Ladies Code, very famous and a little bit infamous for what had happened to them and the accident involving that and kind of the upheaval that it's not really changed much in K-pop, but
Yeah, we talked about it,
Yeah.
I think, a long time ago. But, like, you know, in case you don't know, they got into a car accident.
two of their members
Manager
passed
was
away.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, two of their members passed away. And it sparked a lot of upheaval of, like, you know...
Stricter regulations for the
Yeah.
K-pop industry, and to be honest, since that time, I really don't feel like there has been, sadly.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there hasn't been, like, another major accident since then, but it's like a ticking time bomb, right? Of, like, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But either way, they, you know, they came back with no new members, right? They're very clear they were never, ever going to bring in new members. So they're now a trio. And what did you think? Why why did you pick this song as
Yeah.
as second best for you?
So Ladies Code, they have always been a more poppy, catchy type of K-pop group with very like bright, vibrant colors, and
They were doing like the retro sound before
the retro
sound
was-
is now popular, which
Yeah.
it is nowadays.
And I was a huge fan of that back then. But now Ladies Code has come back with a more kind of, I don't want to say mature sound, but it definitely sounds a little bit more emotional and a little bit more kind of somber is the word I want to look for, I guess. Ladies Code Galaxy is nothing like any of their old songs.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually good to see a different style as well. And the reason why I like this song so much is that it has a lot of elements that I like in K-pop music now, like R&B, funk, and jazz. I feel like are starting to creep their way more into K-pop and like Korean music these days. And this is a good representation of that. It's very funky. Jazzy, maybe too jazzy as sometimes, as Steven almost mentioned.
Wrong song, sorry guys.
Yeah. And I think the vocals really, really match the style of song. And I mean, I have a lot of high praise for it.
Yeah, to me, it's a very like, there's not that many companies doing songs like this except for like SM would be the closest equivalent. Like with Four Walls or what's that shiny song?
View.
View.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly the same at all, but I think it's much closer to that style.
Yeah, in that
than
same
anything else.
vein. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very kind of like echoey kind of voice over kind of like slow, kind of calm music. I mean, I don't like it as much as Josh does.
No, I feel it's more my style than it is yours.
But I mean, I think the chorus is fine. I think the chorus is the best part. I think the verse and the build up to the chorus is kind of really boring to me. So I still think it's a decent song. And the music video, I mean, it's kind of cool, right? There's kind of like a tribute to like the two members that are kind of gone because they kind of dance as five for a while to kind of like, pay tribute. At least that's what I assume that they're doing. Yeah, I mean,
So let's talk about the elephant in the room then, Steven.
all right, let me reiterate what I just said for the
Yeah.
wrong one,
Yeah.
which is at the end of this music video.
There is a breakdown of this of this song. We'll call it a jazz breakdown.
We call it a like, the jazz dude just got fucking bored
Yeah.
and was like, we going ham, let's go.
So usually in jazz kind of themed songs, they will either have a solo by one instrument and then go to another instrument, or just have that one solo for that one instrument. This song, however, they must have been cramped for time because in the breakdown,
It's just all of them.
all of the instruments are playing their solos at the same time.
While the song is still going on.
While the singers are still singing as well. So that you got your standing bass, your electric guitar, your piano, all of them are playing their
hearts
solo.
out. Yeah. While the song's like, I honestly thought I had accidentally opened up another YouTube window and another song was playing in the background. Like I was like, what the hell is this rando bass noise thing? Like it's really jarring to me. Now I know not everybody cares about that as I do or as we do.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of people. I mean, there's a reason we ain't talking about Taemin, okay? But like Taemin's drip drop, all right, is like
it was
like
very
red light level of nonsense noise in my brain, okay, in my brain hole.
Yeah.
But I read the comments and everyone's like, this is God's gift to Earth, okay? So we know we all have different opinions, but it is to the level where I'm like, there's 7 layers of sound here. Should only be 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Ouch! I don't want that.
I don't agree with Steven about Red Light because that kind of sound isn't jarring to me. But this song, and especially Taemin's Drip Drop.
You do agree on drip drop though.
Drip Drop especially, the sounds are just clashing, right? If the sounds kind of meld together to form like one thing or two things, then I can appreciate that. But I do agree with you about this song. The jazz breakdown, it really needs to remove some of those layers. It's really just, for lack of a better word, too noisy.
Like I like jazz breakdowns, right? In general,
I do. I love them.
but like, so it's not that I'm like fucking bass player. Like, what are you doing? It's just they all happen at once. It comes out of nowhere, right? Like that like bass dude. Like the piano guy is kind of playing the entire song,
and that's fine.
Kind of, right? Yeah, and then the bass dude is like, "Hold up, bro. Let me get in there," and he just fucking goes ham. And it's like, oh, okay.
I really wished that the kind of backing track for this, whoever played or was responsible for that standing bass kind of point in that song, I really wish they had taken a few more takes, because I felt sometimes with musicians, they kind of get into like this pocket where they're just like going at it, right? But that is good if you're playing live and other instruments are supporting you while you're doing your solo thing. But it really feels like everyone's kind of just like in their own like pocket, and he just kind of couldn't pick one and mushed them all together. And I wouldn't say it ruins the song, but it's definitely a kind of weird point.
I mean, I'm definitely like, I'll listen. I'm going to download the song.
Yeah.
But when that part comes up, I'm just going to skip the last 30 seconds because I don't want to hear that shit. But anyways, that's enough about that. Tell us if you guys thought the same thing. Maybe you don't mind it. Maybe it doesn't bother you. But it sure bothered us. Moving on to my second favorite song. This is 100% me, Steven pick right here. I love me kind of those like slow kind of like dudes singing. Usually it's dudes, girls singing, guy rapping, or a guy rapping girls. Like usually, but this one's two dudes. But it's brand new music, and that's my style. And it's by a dude named Esbee, featuring Phantom's Hanhae with their song "I Just Wanna Sing."
노래하고 싶어 그냥 노래하고 싶어 수많은 사람들 앞에서 그러다 때론 오직 너만 위해서도 행복하고 싶어 난 단지 그뿐이야 이 노래가 내게 대체 얼마를 벌어줄 건지 고민하지 않고 오늘도 지나갔네 Whatever done today 내건가 현실 그 사이에 정말 더 벌려놓은 것 같네 내 비좁은 방 안에서 내 것이 아닌 노래를 부르네 또 사람들에게 난 행복하단 말해도 사실 아니란 걸 너무나 잘 아는 걸 이젠 더 이상 보이지 않는 곳에 있는 건 싫어 난 노래하고 싶어 그냥 노래하고 싶어 수많은 사람들 앞에서 그러다 때론 오직 너만 위해서도 행복하고 싶어 이 노래가 내게 대체 얼마를 벌어줄 건진 고민하지 않고 I just wanna do it I just wanna sing I just wanna do it I just wanna sing, yeah I just wanna do it I just wanna sing I just wanna do it Just wanna do it Just wanna do it Okay, yeah
Now Esbee is one of the producers of brand new music, so he's produced a lot of music for them, you know, whether it's Bumkey or I think Monster X, I think was one of his one of the people he's worked with in some brand new music. But like, you know, it's been kind of the trend in the last 2 years for the producers to come out
step up,
and step out, you know, you've Crush or, you know, I don't know, Zion T, I guess.
To kind of put out a song to test the waters to see if, you know, they could make a living also singing, not just producing, right?
Yeah, I mean the song's called "I Just Want to Sing," and the song, but this is a very low key music video. It's pretty much a stream on like, in Korea, in America we have Twitch, which is like a live streaming kind of platform, and in Korea they have like it's called Africa TV.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much just like a Twitch stream or a live stream, and it's just showing him singing,
Playing keyboard,
which I love. I really like his voice. I don't think it's an amazing voice, but I think
it suits the song
fits
very
the
well.
song
Yeah.
very well. I really like just the piano. I really like the syncopation of some of the notes. And I think the Hanhae part goes on for a little bit too long. But I've always liked Hanhae in chunks. Like I think I think we've mentioned in the past where like I think he's a good featuring artist because his voice kind of matches and his cadence matches a lot of generic songs, right? You can put him in a lot of things. And I don't know. This is like one of those songs where I just put it on and I'm just like shaking my head. I'm shaking my head just the whole time.
It's a good head nodding music. So I'm really with you on that, Steven. I like this song, maybe not as much as you do. For me, it's very, I wouldn't say bland, but it's very just kind of the same thing throughout the whole song, which is fine because I do enjoy it to that degree. But
it's just in that category of like Pretty Brown and like those brand new music songs that like, I don't even remember half of their names, but like whenever they come up on my playlist, I'm just like,
yeah. They're good to listen to, but for me, they don't have lasting value. That's the way I would describe it. Like a lot of those Pretty Brown songs, a lot of brand new music songs, I really do enjoy listening to them for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And maybe, when I go through my playlist again, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this song. And I can enjoy it again. But it's not one of those songs that I'm just going to be like, I have to listen to this song 50 times in a row right now. Right.
Sometimes I think I get into the trap when I pick my favorite songs of like, I pick a lot of these brand new music indie kind of songs,
Yeah,
and
they're
like,
easy to listen to.
And like, they're so easy to listen to. When I'm listening to it, they're so good.
It's a good listen.
Yeah, it's a good listen. It's a good sit. All right, I'm sitting there. It's a good sit. But then 2 weeks later, it's gone. It's gone. Right? Because they're not catchy songs, but like in the moment at the time, it's like the best song in the world. And for me, this Esbee song is the second best song in this moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like brand new music, or if you're one of the very few people that agrees more with me than Josh, you should definitely check out this Esbee song because it's brand new. Verbal Gent shows up randomly in the music video.
Yeah. With his kind of like weird part hair
But in the grand scheme of Verbal Gent hair, that's like number 2. Okay.
Not bad.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
Verbal Gent is.
He's done some hairs.
Connoisseur.
Not as bad as freaking Pretty Boy Sanchez though. Like Dirty Sanchez was not looking good in that last video. But anyways, that's gonna be it for part number 1. We will have part 2 and 3 this episode. Part 2 being songs that Steven, want to discuss. Part 3 being songs that Josh wants to discuss. Yep. So I hope you guys stick with us for that. Again, if you're in the audio version, you just keep automatically stuck with us. Right, part 2, finish peeing. Now this section is going to be my kind of picks of discussion topics. All right, we're going to start.
Your favorite?
Not necessarily my favorite, although in this case, I do like all my songs.